3, 4, 5, 6, and guess what? We are live. We are live. We are live. And it had been some changes. Been some changes. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. People have emergency, but it will happen again. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just here, man, with a very special guest. First time we ever collaborate. First time he ever been on my show. First time ever. I've been looking at him. I've been watching him. He watched me, and we got the adorable, deplorable, aka Christopher, and I'm gonna have him tell everybody about yourself. We're speaking to you, YouTube and Facebook.
All right. Well, my name is Christopher Drew. I have a show called The Adorable Deplorable with the Unpopular Opinions. I speak very common sensual politics, and I talk about things that are just like real, and I just say it how it is. And I'm a firm believer in it, and it is what it is. I'm a firm believer in that, and so I speak truth, and a lot of people are attracted to that, I guess. And so I started my whole journey on talking about politics by first getting kicked out of my community. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds like a lot, but it's true. I got kicked out of my community for coming out as a Trump supporter, which was really insane to me. And I was running for like a social political position. It was just it got really ugly, really bad. And I got on video one day, and I like kind of spilled my heart, and I was like, this is why I voted for him. This is why I still believe in him. And this is why I don't feel bad about it. And that's after I got assaulted and my like house was vandalized, crazy things. And then after that video just like kind of blew up, and people started listening to things I was talking about more, and they want to know more about why I voted for Trump and the things I really appreciated about him. And they started learning, and they started running with it. So that's how I built my name, and that's how I got to where I am today. And yeah, my tongue pop. People love the tongue pop, but I don't even recognize I do it all the time. I do it constantly.
Yes. And I understand that you has no filter either.
No fucking filter.
No fucking filter. He said, you listen to everybody, he has no fucking filter. He sees through the fuckery.
I was actually told by these people that that I'm too rock and roll. These Republicans who are having an event, they said I couldn't go speak there because even though they booked me, then they decided not to book me anymore because I was too rock and roll. And I was like, thank you. Like, that's pretty cool, but fuck, that sucks. I was like, yeah, I was almost excited, but whatever.
Yeah, this is a different type of patriotic movement. This is a different type of right party over here. You got these lame. We got these lame conservatives that's been pushed through.
I call them the suits.
Yeah, and which they have feminist agenda. The same thing, but we the radical ones coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a radical president right here. We got a radical president.
Radical. It is crazy to me that our independent journalism is becoming the norm for people, and it makes me really excited about that because me and you both, we break the narrative of what a Donald Trump supporter is said to look like, and we break those narratives, and we don't do it just because we break the narrative. We do it because it's the right way, it's the right thing to do, and it's also like the truth. And I think that it's really important to always know the difference between trying to speak about things like the left does a lot, or actually know what you're speaking about, which we do. I think that's a big difference between the two. But I think that me and you were the future of journalism because, as we know, CNN and stuff, they fake everything. So, I mean, we're the ones on the ground. We're the ones there recording with our phones. That's how we all started. I mean, I did. I started with my phone.
I started on my phone. I was on my phone like it's here. And then one day I did a video. The first day I did a video on my phone, I had my shirt off. I was heavy.
Me too. Me too. I had my shirt off too. I swear.
Yeah. And I was looking like this here. I was drunk as hell. I did the video, and all of a sudden, everybody started sharing it like, huh? What are you talking about? And then the next day, they said, you're going to laugh. I'm like, huh? I just that one-time thing. So I did it. And all of a sudden, the video went like 20,000 views. And all of a sudden, the third video, Will Johnson commented he was commenting in the chat room like, huh?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It happened like overnight and stuff.
I think that's what makes it so important. I think that's what makes what we're doing so important as well, because a lot of people, they'll rather listen to peers than they would listen to somebody in a suit on CNN. So I think it's great that people like me and you exist because we get to show them like it's not what it seems, for one. For two, also, we were there. We were on the ground, So we get the best videos and we get the best like coverage. And I think that's why they listen to us more than they do the TV now that we all know that's lies.
Yeah. Like, wow, man, this is real, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, wow, we need some candidates with mohawks. You know what I'm saying? We need some radical ones.
At least fucking one. Like I love Donald Trump. I think he's the gateway to that. Not the Mohawk per se, but the gateway to just a little bit more freedom when it comes to expression, because Donald Trump is not a politician. He is not those things, but what he is somebody who does support people like me and you, everyday Americans. And I think that that's great because it's giving us a platform and us a voice. And I think that we need to stop being so fake in the White House. I love that he's so transparent, and he's a role model on that aspect. He don't give a fuck. Like, he just don't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't.
The reason why he don't give a fuck, because he see through the fuckery. He smell the bullshit. When you see through the fuckery, you smell the bullshit.
Yeah. He's like that weird uncle, like you come like home on Thanksgiving, like your family's there, you know, the weird uncle that might tap your friend's like butt. And then, but at the same time, if you go to jail, he's the first one to pick you up and give you the long lecture. Like, he's that cool uncle. Like, that's what I feel like about Donald Trump. Because some people call him daddy, I guess. I don't know. Some gays on the right call him daddy. I'm like, no, he's that weird uncle, creepy uncle. Not creepy like Joe, but you know. Hey,
Trump's so cold that soon as he do soon as he do something, right? Even conservatives will be like, I'm done with you, Trump. Like, y'all just shut the hell up, get your on here.
I love everything he does. His mindset is like what I'm thinking, like so much. Like, it's crazy. I love what he says, and I love what he tweets. And people get so mad. And I'm like, Trump, that was petty. That was petty, Trump. But I love it, bitch. I love it. I love it. He'll come for somebody. He don't care. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, people nowadays, it's this new thing. I don't call it. It's different words people use, but I'm using the word called Trump trigger. People just Trump trigger. They hear that word Trump, like what that? Oh, Trump. Shut up. Calm down.
There was a YouTube video that was famous. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It was this guy. He used to wear like he'll dress up like in Middle Eastern outfits, and he'll have a duffel bag, and he'll throw it at people, and he'll be like, "Run," that song, and it's just like there's really cool like I don't know beats in the background. I feel like that reminds me of like Trump. Like, if you walk into a room and just say Trump, and you just watch everybody go crazy. It's just so nuts how that one word can trigger so many people. Yeah. But you should watch that YouTube video. You'll love it. It's actually really offensive.
Yeah, check it out. You gotta text me that link, because I've been looking at it. You know, but you definitely gotta get on my YouTube channel at night when we get petty at night. We be getting crazy. Yeah. Everything go. We'll have a liberal on there. Let's get on and start screaming and saying,
"Good luck,
you dumbass." He called us dumbass, like, you dumbass. But we be screaming at each other. It be getting crazy.
It's crazy that people on the right either think we're hillbillies or they think we're rich. They're like the 1%, but they're also all like backwoods hillbillies. Like, what are we? You know?
Yeah.
Me and you are neither of those things, clearly.
Yeah, we ain't. Oh my God, these people, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know it. I mean, do they believe the stuff that they say, bro? I mean, I don't know. You help me.
I think the same thing. Some of it, I'm like, whoa, really? Like, what? Like, how can that be normal?
Yeah. And then they called us homophobics, anti-Semitic. They called us all that, right? I said, oh my God, we got a lot of gays in the movie. We got, you white supremacists. Hello.
Right. I'm going right now actually to Portland with I'm staying in a room with my trans friend, and then I'm meeting up with my other trans friend there. And I recently went to the video on YouTube that was getting a lot of views recently. I went to Bernie Sanders in Long Beach, and we were attacked. But it was 4 of us, and we went there in a group. It was me, I'm gay, and I was with my Asian friend. Her name is gay, literally. And then my 2 Mexican friends. And we sat there, watched Bernie say things like, he's white supremacist, all his followers are white supremacy, blah, blah. And I'm looking at my friends, I'm like, bitch, what? Like, where?
Right. You're like, hey. Look.
Yeah, but then we showed our Trump signs. We waited till the end. We were respectful. We were like, let's wait till he's done. Right when Bernie was done, everybody started dispersing. That's when we took out our Trump flags, but we were right in the front. I don't think we realized that because the front was the back because there wasn't that many people there. Mm-hmm. So we were right in the front, and the next thing you know, we were surrounded by people, and it got really ugly. It got really bad. Yeah, that was last week.
You know, this triggered them the most because look, this gonna trigger them right here. Gay and black, gay and black. Look, queer and Negro.
Don't forget that in the background. That's going to trigger them too. My American flag, your American flag. That pisses them off.
Oh, they don't like that. Like, he should be having an LGBT flag. He should have a black flag. You sell out.
Did you notice that? Did you notice how that in the whole month of June, you had to have a rainbow flag? Otherwise, your business was like ostracized or you were ostracized. But now the very next day after June, when it was July 1st, 3 days before the 4th of July, they were like, we don't want American flags at the Pride rally in D.C. I was like, D.C., bitch, that's D.C. The fuck? Right. You have American flags there no matter what anyways. Like, that's so stupid. And then all of a sudden flags don't matter anymore on the July 1st. But the whole month of June, you better not have a rainbow flag. Like, the fuck?
Rainbow flag. It's like, man, you know what it is? You got the liberal white guilt, and now you got I call it the
I thought I was the only one who ever called it that. I call it white guilt all the time. I'm like, you got some white guilt. When you get a white person that's all like apologetic for another community, I always tell them this. I say, hey, when was the last time a black person ever came up to you and said thank you? Bitch, they can take care of their goddamn selves. They don't need you to fucking stick up for them or say something for them. You know what I mean? It's retarded. I call that white guilt for sure.
White guilt, and they try to come with the gay guilt too. Gay guilt too. They try to come up there. Then Elizabeth Warren said gays should have reparations. It's like they play these damn games.
I don't think anybody needs reparations, to be honest with you. I think that what happened in the past was horrible, and I thank God that we're not like that anymore. But I also believe that the people that deserve the reparations aren't alive anymore, unfortunately. I think that if there was anybody alive today that used to be like a slave or had to go through those horrendous things, I think that, sure, why not for the people that went through it? But ain't nobody alive that went through it. Ain't nobody alive that even made somebody go through it. So why should any of us have to suffer for those consequences? That's not okay with me. I think that we should keep moving forward and enjoy the fact that we're not like that anymore. Celebrate the fact that we're not like that anymore and come together as a nation about it. And instead of think money is going to make somebody happier. Like my family came over here during World War II. We weren't even here like during slavery and stuff. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. And my mom's half black, like literally. So it's just crazy to me.
Half black. It's like they keep trying to find stuff.
I can't really tell,
huh?
Yeah. But my mom's half black.
Mom having a little everybody's half black. So okay, well, he's gay and got mom is half black.
Well, I normally don't bring that up, but I thought it was just important to bring up because like we weren't even here during slavery times, and the only part of our family that was black people. And so I think that's really crazy. But I try not to bring that up because a lot of people are always like as if I use it as a weapon, they're like, they think of me as using it as a weapon. And I don't ever want to be that person. Like, I'm not going to be that person that says, I have one black friend. I'm not going to be that person.
Right.
I'm American. I see Americans. That's all I see. And I think that's what I was so shocked about with the right, but so happy about when I found out that the right was like that, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The right, I thought they were some Bible thumping, gay hating people because I was told that. But then I went over there and they've been so good to me. It's insane. They're the best people I've ever met on the planet.
Oh, everything, man. The best people, man. They party. We meet up at the bars. We kick it. Eat on some buffalo wing with some blue cheese dressing, and they buy your beers all day.
I've never been gay bashed. I've never been told I was horrible. I've never been told I'm going to hell. I never even been told that I should go to God. Like, of course, a lot of them would like it if I went towards God and stuff, because a lot of them are Christians. But they never forced it on me, ever. Everything I've ever was told was a lie. It's crazy, but that's how we got to this position now. And so I guess we should probably talk about Portland because that's where we're going.
Okay, Portland. Be safe. Please be safe. I wish I could go with you.
I never keep saying that, but I don't know what that means. I don't know how Portland is. Okay. I have no idea. And I've just been hearing stories from last year, and I've been hearing stories from these people, that people, and everybody's saying, all I know is that at the end of the day, people tell me this: be safe. Stay in crowds, and then other people that have been there already tell me when I say, am I going to be safe? They say, I can't guarantee that.
But you're going to speak at some Muslim convention or something?
Yeah. So
bring that to the crowd. Bring the people. Promote that. I'm going to let you have the dance floor and go ahead and just bring it.
All right.
What was it about?
So I have right now I have Portland. After Portland, I'm coming home, and then 1 week after that, we're going to Texas. I'll be in Houston, Texas, to speak at the Texans Against Radical Islam 2-day rally they have. It's 2 days long. It's really awesome. And so if you guys are in the area, you guys should come and visit me. And I'm doing a meet and greet right after I get off stage. I want to meet you guys. I want to be able to see you guys and talk to you guys face to face, because I talk to so many of you guys online. And then lastly, after that, I'll come home again. And then in 3 weeks from then, go to Miami, Florida. And I'll be speaking at the American Priority Conference and Festival. With people like Sarah Sanders, Donald Trump Jr. just got signed to do it. Ricky Rebel. I'll be there with Brandon Strzok. So I'll be there with a bunch of really cool people and a bunch of friends. So I'm really excited about that one. So yeah, you guys should come out to that one too. But this Portland one, you should come out. But make sure if you do, you leave the kids at home, because don't bring any children to this event. I've never been there, so I don't want to say that and piss some people off. But at the same time, I'm gonna say that because all I've heard so far is things I would not want my child to be around. So right. I mean. Anything happen. We're going with a good attitude. Joe Biggs says for us to go with smiles. Don't go ready to fight. Don't bring weapons or nothing like that. Everybody's going just to have a good time. But it is Portland. Their Antifa movement's a little different than the rest of the Antifa movements around the country. So there's a little bit more on the hands-on side.
Yeah. It's a whole lot, And
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous, but it's actually funny over here on my floor. I have like I was packing up because I'm mailing myself things because there's too much to take on the plane.
you mailing to your hotel, right?
Yeah, you can mail to a hotel, or you can mail it to or if you know somebody out there, but I'm mailing to the hotel.
Oh snap, dude!
Yeah, and I mailed myself the package home on Sunday.
Damn. I wish I could do some footage on there with somebody that's the foot like we live over here. I'll be over here in the behind the scenes and do some footage over there on that.
Yeah, well, I'll be going live. I'll be on so many different sites because I heard they're going to be trying to shut a lot of us down that day because you know how social media works for us. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have I have all my little gadgets and cameras with me. I bought so much equipment for just this event. I even have a shoulder strap thing that is going to hold my camera so I don't got it's hands free. I got a cage for my camera so if anybody hits it. Everything I have is like steel and like it's going to be really heavy all day, but it'll be.
I'm going to be doing live footage on all y'all down there. Live footage, like who's ever there. I'm going to do a screen share. All right, let's take it over there. Where you at? All right,
yeah.
Let's
Awesome. Awesome. I would love to do that for sure. And if you need me to, you can go live at a certain time and show everybody. And because I'm going to be right there on ground zero. So on purpose, I'm going to wear all black, although I'm still going to have the helmet and stuff on. So the Patriots know who I am already. But I also don't want the Antifa to know who I am because they watch some of my videos and they've already threatened me a couple times. So I want to go and let's be real. If I was in a face mask, I'm tall and skinny, white and gay. If they fucking see me,
that is so gay, man.
They're like, oh, you're one of us. Because they're all in face masks, like what the fuck? They're going to think I'm one of them for sure. But the good thing is that I'll already be able to tell the Patriots who I am so they know who I'll be. And I'm going to stand up to the side. I'm going to try to. I'm trying to stand up to the side and get as much footage as possible. But we're all going down there due to what happened to Andy. And when Andy got beat up, he's an independent journalist. And so that's why this is even sparked. So I hope that on my camera and stuff is okay. But if not, I'll kill somebody. No, I'm just kidding. No, my camera and stuff will be fine. I have a cage for it and stuff like that. But I definitely think that I would go down before my camera.
This is going to be a great event. I'm so jealous. I wish I could be there. See, I got no cat. I got to go to DC next month. Dang it.
Half of me is so excited. The other half of me is really scared.
I'm like, just can't. I just can't. No, I'm sorry. I said cancel to go down there because this sounds some fun.
Yeah, I was gonna actually cancel Texas to go there because I wanted to go so bad, but and I ended up getting it paid for and stuff like that. So it was really awesome. So I still had to do both, which is nice. But it's expensive traveling around the country doing this. But that's why I do all mine always through crowdfunding. And the reason for that is not because I want to use people or blah blah blah. First of all, I live in California and paying my bills with a business that failed due to me voting for Donald Trump. That's crazy in itself, but I use only my money from that to pay my bills. Otherwise, I travel with all crowdfunding because I look at it like this. If they want me to speak, they'll help me get there. And so people really have joined together a lot for me, and they've really helped me get to a bunch of places. And these people are all Christian. They're all super amazing people on the right. And I couldn't thank them enough. They all mean so much to me.
Right.
And, I never had to go in that dark space, and be alone and be sad because all my friends didn't want to be my friend anymore because of Donald Trump. It never got to that point because of these people, And so I do crowdfunding every single time. Also, that also proves the narrative wrong on the left when they say that the Christian people hate gays. Hello, I'm a gay boy, and they help me out so much. Like I said, I get to everywhere across the state.
Hated it.
The Christian people love me, and that's such a lie. And I love that can also prove that because I make all my crowdfunding things public as well, just so that they can see that.
Mm-hmm. So. It's just funny how the labels they give us. Everything phobic. We are everything phobic. Yeah. We this phobic. We're gender phobic. We just oh, come on now. I know a transgender that's a Trump supporter. Damn.
I know 2 of them.
Well,
I know there's probably a lot more than 2. So I mean,
yeah, no, sure. I know them. I'm like, man, look, he was like, yeah, I voted for Donald. I know some legals that supports Trump. I know some people that's in Australia that supports Trump.
Me too.
Trump.
Yeah. I used to sell Trump boxes. Back a year ago, I was making Trump boxes and selling them, kind of like beauty boxes, but I made with Trump 2020 gear in them. And I was selling them. I sold them as far as Canada. I've sold them to Australia, to New Zealand. Actually, I sent one to New Zealand the day of the shooting. Somebody ordered a Trump thing that day. I sent them to Mexico because they like those hats that were saying make make what city was that right there in Mexico by the border? It's
come on. You got this. Come on.
By San Diego. Yeah. Make whatever's great again. And they were wearing the hats, and it was where the caravan first stopped. And so that was really crazy to see that people in Mexico love Trump. also Paloma for Trump. You know who she is. Paloma for Trump is one of us. She's also an independent journalist. She has shown such a different light on what we as Americans think is illegal. For instance, a lot of people go right to the racist thing, the racist word, because they try to say it's about Mexicans when it's not. Right. Mexico is actually not as bad as people think. And a lot of the places that are not touristy are normal neighborhoods like ours. And those people love their home. Some of them are very patriotic, just like we are. And it was really nice to see that through that by sending Trump boxes over to Mexico. And I met a lot of people now that I call my friend. So it was an eye-opening experience. But yeah, people all around the world love Trump. And everybody here has been so good to all of us, you know? And I think it's because they are the silent majority. People get really nervous and scared to be on camera or to talk about their political beliefs, especially if they have children. So we are like their vessel. And they're like telling us, like, because I get fed stuff all day long from people on the right. They feed me stuff. So I have to decipher it, go through it, research it, make sure what's right, what's not right before I put it out. But I thank God for them. They do so much of my legwork, and it's amazing. It's so good.
Oh my God. I was talking to somebody earlier today. No, go ahead and finish what you got to say, because I'm going to rant in a minute. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm basically done there. I was just saying like how good everybody is. And so that's why another reason why I'm not that scared about Portland. Portland also makes me not that scared because I feel like everybody's going to be there for each other. So I really feel like we are going to have each other's back. So I don't think that anybody's going to really have a chance to get really roughed up or really beat up, because I'm pretty sure as long as we're all together, another patriot will step in, because these are really good people. And we're not going to fight, which is awesome to learn. When I read that on Joe Biggs's page, I was like, whew. Thank you, because for a second there I started to think, are we going to war? Like, what are we doing? But then I researched it more, and it's not about fight. It's about going and having a good time and ignoring that madness. And of course, just being able to defend yourself, not trying to start fights or anything with anybody. So I think it's great that that's what the actual meaning is, and that nobody's really talking about that. And I don't think my picture really shows that either. My picture where I'm wearing a helmet, I'm like, I don't think it really shows the fact that it's not going to be about fighting. It's going to be peace. So maybe it's good that I said it just now. But yeah, Portland's not intended to be violent at all.
Right. Let's clear the air with this, y'all. Let's clear the air. We're not coming out there. See, I'm saying we because I'm not there, but we are people. We're not coming out there to everybody listen to this. We're not coming out there to start no vibe. Let's beat up Antifa. No, we will hug Antifa if they want to show some love.
Yes.
We will hug Antifa. We will kiss them on a cheek. We will say, you know what? We love you. Thanks for standing up for what you believe in, but we're not spreading hate.
Right. I would hate to be an ant. I would hate to be an ant and my name be Tifa right now. Like, hey, Aunt Tifa. I would hate that. No, but yeah, for real, we would hug them, and I think that we would get along just fine. And I think that there are differences in opinions, but what I've also learned on the right since I've been over here is that when I was on the left, we separated away so much when it came to different opinions and political opinions. That's why it gets so violent and so crazy, because we had so many different beliefs that we think are the only beliefs. But on the right, we all have different beliefs on the right. People have different points of view on the right. The spectrum is way bigger, I feel like. Because on the left, there's a set of rules you have to abide by if you're on the left. You have to abide by these certain rules, and you cannot sway. Even though we know that you might not think that, you have to project as if you're not going to be able to sway. And people on the right, we have so many different ideologies and so many different levels to everything, to where I think it's really great that we can get along and we can have differences of opinion. But why can't they with us, or they with them even? They can't even get along with themselves if they have differences of opinion.
Come on.
And so it's crazy to me. But Antifa, the reason why we wear the helmets and all that stuff for Portland is just in case. And we do it to protect ourselves. We're not going looking to protect ourselves. We're hoping that doesn't have to happen. But if it happens, it happens. And if it happens, we're going to be well protected.
Yes, we're well protected. And we're going to be, and that negativity will be well neglected. We're gonna bring it like that, y'all. We see Haley Adams in the house.
Haley Adams?
Hey, she's in the chat room. What up?
Hi. So I'm excited for Portland though. I'm excited. I'm packing up today. Like I said, I'm mailing my stuff to me, and I have everything from bear spray to pads and to facial helmet things. Like,
yeah.
I was like,
hey, Haley Adams. I would probably message you the link if you want to pop on. I got to hit that link to pop on.
Yeah.
I will PM you the link if you want to pop on to be the little third guest coming up in there. I'll change the thumbnail.
Because I'm going to be showing, I want to show people the exact thing that's happening, because I think that's where our job is important. And that's where me and you do come in, is that we do say the truth and we do say it from ground zero. We don't twist it and for a political gain or anything like that. And I think it's important to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going with the intentions to just show everybody this is what's really happening, because we all know what the media is going to do. The media in Portland has already put out 2 publications. One of them saying that the Proud Boys are coming and that they're a terrorist group. Another publication has already said that we're going for violence and that we're going to be horrible, like bad people, and that Antifa is good. That was crazy to see that a publication in Portland supports Antifa. A bar supports Antifa in Portland as well. So where the whole bar literally is like an Antifa bar. Like you can be sitting there drinking with friends and you don't have to show your face. That to me is unsafe. If you're in a bar drinking under the influence of alcohol, I think showing, you can't even wear a mask on Halloween in some bars, you know, but they can do that. And it's just insane to me. It's like such a promotion of violence, and they're the ones promoting all this hate, and they just mask it with one word: racist. It's retarded. But really, they're the racist ones. They're the ones separating us away. They're the ones wearing masks and too afraid to show their face about a cause that they supposedly believe in. They're the ones starting violence with us and saying that we're violent people. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm glad that I see people on the right nowadays standing up for themselves. I never saw that before. People on the right were really quiet, mousy, and they didn't really, they always took the high road. Yeah. And the high road is what got us to this position we're in right now with Antifa. Because the very first Antifa encounter was the high road, and it was Condoleezza Rice. She was asked to go speak at Berkeley, and she took the high road. Since they said they don't want her there, she said, fine, they don't want me there, I won't go. Do you know what the left did? The left said, I won. They said, we won. And they thought that they literally like won something. So what they did was they protested all through the school saying like, we're in charge. And then the second person was going to come was Milo. And then you saw what they did there. And from then on, you know, everybody's aware of what's going on since then.
We saw that. Mm-hmm. Dan, don't get me started tonight. Go ahead, because I will get the flag tonight.
It's true though, because like it's just insane. But that's what started the whole thing with Antifa. So now we're going to Portland to stand our ground and show them that they cannot tell people that they can't be on the streets. They cannot tell people they cannot wear a red hat. They cannot tell people these things, and we're going to show them that. And that's what our intentions are as being part of this this group and going in. But I don't know if you would call it a protest as much as you would call it like a rally or a sit-in. We're going to have a good time and smile with our friends.
Man, that's all it is. See, it's not going there to incite violence. It's go ahead to destroy violence,
right?
To destroy the division, to get rid, because it ain't nothing but an evil spirit. It's a spirit of division that I rebuke. You know, and if everybody come together, man, like one of my co-workers said this.
Can you imagine? That would be amazing.
Yeah, if we all sat down and have coffee together, beer, whatever, we have more in common than what people really think we do.
Well, we're going to Portland hoping something like that would happen. And although we doubt it, we all know each other. We all know like we're realists as well. We know what reality looks like. But at the same time, wouldn't that be awesome if that's what you saw in the video that day?
Man, that would be awesome.
We'd have a big old barbecue or something fun. Like
we shall overcome someday.
Yes.
That's an overcome right there. Okay. That's Martin Luther King's dream right there.
You know what's crazy? In school, we learn about Martin Luther King. We learn about Abraham Lincoln. We learn about these things, but they always fail to tell us that they're Republicans. Like, just slipped their mind or something. But now they're talking about putting gay stuff in a history class, but it's like, you can't even get regular history right, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. But yeah, anyways, Portland's gonna be fun, and I think we'll be fine. I don't think that we're gonna be going through too much there. And if we do, we have the gear to cover it, and we're bringing gear, not weapons. We're bringing things to help ourselves, so we don't get hit in the head with lockets. So we don't, you know, that's why I guess we look so militant. But we're going there for our own self-protection, like because of their violence, not because of ours.
A lot of times I look at Portland, I be wishing I lived down there, man. I'm like, dang it. I wish I lived down there. It would be so good. Move me in the Antifa neighborhood.
Oh, well, I don't ever think of it on an Antifa level. I've always been an artist and I do hair and stuff for a living. So, I mean, I love music as well. I think that I've heard the music scene in Portland's amazing. I think I've heard like it's beautiful, but I think that now it's full of like homeless people and stuff is what I've heard. But it's always been talked about as a beautiful place. And so I've always wanted to visit it. I've always been really excited. So when we're not doing the rally, the good thing about me always, I guess, looking leftist. My friends say I look leftist. The good thing about that is that I'll be able to
rock and roll, man.
I'm too rock and roll. You know what's funny? The people who told me I was too rock and roll, those are the ones I'm going to speak with in Miami. Oops.
Woo!
But they know because the reason why they called me back is that next day I made a video. I was like, I was a little jaded. But at the same time, in a good way, I was like, thank you. Like, it's like an honor to be called rock and roll, but too rock and roll to go to your event, that's kind of the downfall, I guess. But I talked about them really nice in a video and stuff, and then they call me back, and that's how I'm going on.
Like I said, we need some real blue collar people in this patriot movement. We need someone that ain't scared to speak it, that ain't scared to say it. And
it's now or never.
I'm saying this is why a lot of conservatives do not put me at their rallies, because they know I'm too raw. We're too raw. We're too raw for that.
I get that all the time.
We're too Tupac-ish and NWA, but we can draw that type of people.
We're the people. We're the ones that are the most opinionated. We're the ones out there talking to each other because we're the ones that are not afraid to say it. So we'll be out there talking to our friends, our neighbors, our family. So if they really want to sway some fucking votes and get people to vote that way, they need to come to us, bitch. Because let me tell you, I got so many people from the left already to go to the right. Lots. And a lot of my friends, they wake up because they see my stuff and they really listen to what I'm saying and they really hear me out. And then they research it themselves and find out it's true. Then they always tell me, like, you know what, you were right. I have a couple of friends that have come over to the right because of me. And so I think that that's awesome. And I think that the right needs to realize that, and they need to stop thinking everything's gonna be suit and ties and stop taking the high road, because people on the bottom don't see you on the high road. They see you as being a pussy.
Being pussy ass niggas. I said the word. I won't repeat it.
I can say a quarter of the word.
I said it.
Can I ask your opinion about something?
Yo, that's my opinion. I'm open-minded. I'm flexible.
What is your opinion on the N-word for African Americans and white people? What do you think? Do you think anybody should be told they can't say something because of the color of their skin?
No, I grew up in Albany Park, Chicago, the second most diverse neighborhood in America. Not the word in America. You got Manhattan and you got Albany Park, Chicago. Everybody Google up Albany Park. We're very diverse. Yeah. I grew up in that area, and it was a lot of whites, Hispanic. Everybody used the word nigga. White people call themselves nigga all the time. And I would drink beer with a white person. Now I wish you black people get your own goddamn name. Shut up. Pass me that beer. That's how we talk. We were like openly racist.
Yeah.
We were not prejudiced.
Right. Well, to me, it's like weird even calling it racism, because I think it's like I think context is really important, and we lose context so much these days on the news and everything. We're always losing context about what it was meant to be, and people just don't care about that. They try to take words and try to morph them. But I think that like, for instance, if Kanye West has a song and I like it, guaranteed Kanye West is gonna be mad if I sing it. Like, they don't make their record sales anymore. Now they got to get people like songs, because you buy one song at a time on iTunes. So if I'm out there singing it, that's promoting it for free for him. So I know for a fact Kanye West ain't mad at me for saying, like, I mess with no broke niggas. I think that's stupid when white people feel so afraid to say something, because I think that's just as bad as when we were in freaking 1940s when we told black people they can't say something or they can't drink a certain water fountain or whatever the case may be. I think that it's just as bad. If you replace the word white with black for the narrative that's going on today,
yeah.
See, it looks so grotesque and crazy. And I think of it the same, because I believe in equality. I think we're equal in this country. So I equally get just as disgusted, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think I can say whatever the fuck I want. So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
So what's your take on it? Do you think that white people should be allowed to say it, or that they shouldn't?
The word don't fucking bother me. What I'm saying, my ex-wife was white. She called me that when she got mad, and I just laughed. I actually got kind of turned on when she said that. Like, let's go to bed.
Like, call me nigga.
So the word, that's how much the word don't bother me.
It's just a fucking word.
I said, you better say that in bed later on. Let me stop it.
Right? Well, I don't know about the woman part, but
I'm just saying, I don't get triggered over words.
Yeah.
You know, why do people get triggered over words? I call it Trump trigger. It's the new trend to be triggered.
Yeah, to be offended by something. It's retarded.
You know, all of a sudden people they're triggered by Bill Cosby. They're triggered by R. Kelly. Like, shut the hell up. People got triggered because I said this. I don't care. Look, I talked about another video, but I said it. Everybody know it. I said I stand with Bill. I don't think he did it. And then people got triggered. Like, got triggered. Like, this is my opinion. Damn.
It's weird that they want it to be the worst. They want it to be the worst, and if not, they want it to be even worse than what it actually is. Because they're like, oh, like they said that Bill probably did it, so he did do it. They blame Cosby for everything under the sun at that time, and just like they want every situation when it comes to the presidency, when it comes to even this Weinstein situation, they want it to be so crazy. They want it to be not just only porn island or pedophile island. They also want it to be pedophile island where Bill Clinton was like sacrificing little girls or something. They want it to be like that. They keep like digging. Mind you, I think it is obviously something that we don't know because there's just too many holes in the story. But like people want the worst for everything, and it's so crazy. Like it blows my mind.
Yeah,
maybe that's why bad things happen.
They want the worst, and the scary thing is, bro. Oh, do you get offended? Should I just say, ma'am? I don't know.
Let me tell you, I'm Republican. I'm not offended by anything.
You don't get offended. I'm just saying. I'm like,
call me fag if you want. I don't care. I know what I am. Like, I'm obviously a queer. But at the same time, like I don't get offended by no motherfucking words. I love a good black joke. I love a good gay joke. I love a good fat joke.
They take jokes no more.
I know. Well, there's actually science for that. Why don't they want jokes anymore? Think about it. In psychology class in college, you will learn that when you laugh about something that happened to you that was bad, like a rape or something, it makes that rape lose its power. And so you literally gain your own self back. So you gain the power of yourself back if you could laugh about something that was horrific. So that being said, what does the left want right now? Power. So what do? They condemn all jokes.
Hey, if a white woman call me a nigga, that turns me on. Like, damn, girl, you got some balls. Bring over here.
No, you really got some balls, but you gotta go.
I was saying you got some balls. That means you got guts, girl. Shoot. I'll take you with me. You ain't scared? Okay, you tell me how you really feel.
Damn. I think words are just words, though. They can't hurt you. That's a fact. Nobody's ever in the million years ever been physically hurt by a word.
No. Only if you're triggered. Because you cause yourself health problems because you're so busy meditating off what people said about you.
Well, let me trigger everybody right now. Here's another fun fact. Until you're the last person on earth, not everybody's gonna fucking like you. That's reality. Like somebody's always gonna not gonna like your hair. Somebody's always not gonna like your skin. Somebody's always gonna not like your fucking outfit, bitch. Welcome to Earth. And you can get over that by every day when you walk outside and you see your neighbor wearing a different outfit than you're wearing. Use that as a social cue to know, oh my God, yeah, that's right. We're all different. So don't get so shocked when you figure that out.
Nigga, don't get so shocked. Don't get so shocked. Oh my God. See, I'm on Facebook. I probably ain't flag us on Facebook. YouTube. I'm kind of going in like doing YouTube, but that's okay.
YouTube is still kind of touchy too, though, with certain things.
Oh yeah. I've been flagged with 3 strikes before on YouTube. They shit my. I had to appeal it to get it back. So they got me before.
I'll be scared of that.
I'm too raw on YouTube. You think I'm crazy here? I'm way raw on YouTube. Like, no. Whoa.
I went through so many different pages on Facebook though. Like literally, I went through 3 pages, 2 like pages. Like, but I don't give. Here's the thing: they can't shut me down. They can't make me be quiet. Because what I do is I always make a backup page. Always, when I run through out of all my backup pages, I'll have another one. And when I do that backup page, is I always make it an admin on my video page. So every single time they try to shut me down, bitch, I'm still right here. Like you can't do it. I have 2 pages right now that come off of restriction on the 16th. My third one I'm on right now already came off, but I already have a 4th one backed up that I don't even use just in case. I have to. But at the same time, it feels good to know, like, they keep on trying to shut me up, but here I am. Hi.
So they can't shut you up because you know what? No matter where, your voice is going to be heard somewhere else.
Even if I have to stand in the fucking corner, like, I'll be heard. Like,
right. You're going to be heard. Even if they shut all your social media down, you're going to be at the rallies. You're going to be down there putting in the work. Somebody going to film you. You ain't going nowhere, damn it.
I got hello.
Yeah.
I was just saying all the time. I'll be heard. I'm fucking heard.
Look, y'all, I ain't from the South of the Midwest. I bought this just to piss everybody off. I bought it just to piss people off. And I don't care about the Confederate flag, but if they care about it, fine. But I bought it to piss people off. Like,
I don't give a fuck. People are so afraid over. They're so mad and triggered over some dumb ass things like that and the Betsy Ross flag. Like, but none of them make sense because that flag right now, it used to maybe mean a difference between the South and the North. But at the same time, now that flag, all it does is represent Southern pride. And I have family from the South that love that flag. And then the Betsy Ross flag, she's a Quaker. Quakers were the first people in this country to denounce slavery. So, I mean, how can Betsy Ross be racist? And that's obvious. That flag, so many black people in the South of America loves that flag. Love that flag.
And I love the flag. They love it. I love it. Look at this. That's my stupid cake. Hey, Super South. Not hate.
I think people in America that don't like know what they're fucking talking about just need to mind their own damn business. Like, for instance, how Alaska and Maine were talking shit about what we're doing at the border. Like, bitch, you don't even live near the border. And the people that live in California or the northern states or New York want to talk shit about that southern flag. It's like, girl, you don't even live nowhere near it. Like, people need to start minding their own business in this country, and we all get along a lot better. If you all just mind your own, you live longer. My mom used to tell me that when I was a little kid. She said, mind your own, you live longer. So
that would do it. See, we keeping it raw here tonight, everybody. We keeping it raw and uncut on here tonight. I said we gonna take it up. We gonna take it up a notch because people need to hear the truth. I tried to bust F-bomb too many times, but people need to hear the truth.
I have to count them too.
I just have to count. I ain't saying I'm gonna use that word because I'm tired of fuckery.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to not use it in anger.
There's sometimes when I just feel like it's needed. There's sometimes when I feel like it's definitely needed to express the gravity of the situation.
Hey, I made a video last year. I had a Facebook page with like 50,000 followers on there. Facebook page on my personal. I made a video for 10 minutes. It said, "There's Mark Zuckerberg. You can kiss my." I made the 10-minute video, but they cut me off and said I need a password to get in. So I went to Facebook jail. That was their ways around to ban me.
Facebook has went so unprofessional with me to where one time they kicked me off. This is recent. They kicked me off because I was sharing the Democratic debate, and during the Democratic debate, I was pointing out when lies were happening. So and I also point out the fact that no American flag, that people were like whatever. I was pointing out all these different things, and I pinned the comments that I made at the top of the post on the watch party. And what they did was they kicked me off halfway through it, and then all of a sudden wouldn't let me go live anymore for 2 weeks straight, but with no explanation, no nothing, not even a warning, nothing. But then so finally, I got a hold of Facebook, and I emailed them and said, "What's going on?" And they replied, and I was so happy to open that reply because I was like, I wonder what they're going to say. I opened the reply, and it literally was blank.
Of course.
It's Facebook's reply, and it was Facebook sent me an email with not one thing typed in it on purpose. Like, this really? Like, you think right after that I would get another email? Maybe they accidentally forgot, or maybe they just didn't attach the attachment or something. But no, that they never did anything back. And I replied to that one even, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Nothing. Like, I was like, that's so professional, Facebook. But that's petty, bitch. Now Trump says petty things, but the left, you all do some petty things. Like, that's a little crazy.
You don't. I can't say the C word because I can't. If I use the word cunt, they're gonna get me. I got a Facebook jail for that word. Oh, I want to say it so bad.
That's one word actually. I don't really use it that much. I don't think it's in my vocabulary. There's a lot of words.
The C word is only bad in the white community because you can call a black woman a word. They don't know what the word means.
Oh, really?
No, for real. It's not a bad word in the black community. You could say cunt. I said it. Cunt. They're like this. Huh? What's that? It's a coochie. So what? I'm like, you damn right I'm a dick. You damn right I'm a cunt. That's how they use it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So why get offended over that C word?
I think it all started with white people, to be honest with you. If we're going to talk about race, I think it all started with white people when it comes to getting offended.
Y'all.
They're so offended by everything. Did you see
that? You get mad because somebody called you a pussy? I mean, I'll be like, you damn right I'm a dick.
If somebody called me a pussy, I'd be like, okay, like words don't bother me, like ever.
But
you see the socialist convention
that bothers me. You touch my grandmother's wee pedophilia. If you do that shit, that makes me want to get crazy. That's what I'm offended by.
You know what? That's actually, I say that when people ask me, like, what? Here's my stance overall for everything. I'm a person that believes in equality, but at the same time, equal opportunity. Not equal outcome, obviously. It's impossible to have both. I also believe that don't touch kids. Don't break the law. Stay in your lane. Mind your own fucking business. If you can do all those things, we can get along just fine. And I mean, that's kind of America I love. That's kind of American that I think we all want to strive for. And I think we all need to stop fucking trying to get so involved in other people's lives and judge each other and hate each other and separate each other, because that's just not the way it should work. And you can never segregate for equality. So that's my stance, like overall, in general, in a nutshell. Everything I stand for, you can be explaining that.
I like the way you put that, brother. You put that in a real common sense manner right there.
That's why I say I speak common sensual politics, because I take the matters and instead of trying to get all logical as in like law, LAW, like lawful. Instead of trying to get all lawful and get like those big words correct and stuff, because some people focus on that so much. I don't. I focus on the actual situation at hand, and I take it to a level of like, how would I feel if that was me? Or imagine yourself in that position. Like, what would you do and what would you feel? So I do that with every situation in politics, and I think that's why I always say I speak common sensual politics.
That's right.
Very consensual.
Before politics, man. I like, look, in my Kanye West voice, I like the way you think.
I wish Kanye would tell me that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Kanye.
You got to cross on Kanye.
He's crazy, bitch. He's not all there. Like, bitch, you got some problems, but you speak some truth. Like, there's always that crazy motherfucker who speaks some truth. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, hence why him and Trump get along well, because Trump is that crazy uncle that speaks fucking truth.
Nigga.
Yeah. And I don't give a fuck about what he's done to his wife and his ex-wife and blah, blah, blah. People bring up his sexual past. I'm like,
I don't give a fuck if he cheated on his fucking wife.
Yeah, Bill did it, and Bill actually tried to hide it. That's why we cared. But we don't care about Trump's because we knew he was a player. He came into the White House. We knew, bitch. We knew. He's been on every fucking show since Married with Children, like fucking with all these girls on his arms. Come on now, we're not dumb.
I'm judging people, right? Yeah, he cheated on what? So what? I cheated on my ex-wife for 14 years. That's why we divorced now.
The only one that should be talking about that is Melania. If she has a problem, she'll say it. But if she don't say nothing, then mind your own business.
He cheated before. I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying people have flaws in their fucking life. Not saying he did. I'm just saying. Right. I hope it up there said that I'm faithful in our marriage. And it's no big deal. You know what? Things happen in life. Yeah. Move the hell on.
It's about how you get through them, not about the actual bad situation. You always got to think that. You always got to think about how you get through it, and then use those as keys things to talk about, as opposed to always just saying this bad, horrible thing happened, because they're trying to blame Trump and like for all these things about his past and all the things about his wife and stuff. And I feel like, first of all, it's none of our business. Second of all, how would that affect the presidency? Like, how would that affect what he's doing every single day? Like, it won't? Well, then shut the fuck up.
Right.
Just like his tax returns, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't give a fuck what numbers on those taxes, good, bad. I don't care. I don't care. I like what he's doing now. I like what he's doing in the White House. I like what he's doing as president of the United States of America. And he's done nothing wrong with that job. So I'm good with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
It's just crazy to me the amount of hate they have for him. It's like their hate for one man is greater than their love for the country. And that's where I think we all should be drawing a line. And people are. That's why people are walking away. There's Blexit, Lexit, Jexit.
Come on.
We need the gays to fucking wake up. Finally, they're the last motherfuckers sleeping in. I'm here sitting here with pots and pans banging like, wake up. And these motherfuckers still ain't getting up at all.
Hey, get your gay asses up and walk away.
Get your gay asses up.
Get your gay asses up and walk away from that fest, because they brainwashing you.
From that victimhood. Gay boys are tough. Gay people are opinionated. Like, we are strong motherfuckers. Like, we don't need all that fucking victimhood. We don't need somebody to feel bad for us to do something to get far in life. We could fucking just do it by being a boss ass bitch. Whatever happened to those gays? That's the kind of gay I was. That's the kind of gays I hung out with before. I don't know why everybody's stuck on this mental fucking I'm a victim bullshit, but that needs to end now.
Okay, you're gay, right? Look, this is the first time me and him ever talk, y'all. Listen, a 7-year-old drag queen. A 7-year-old drag queen. You know,
I think it's unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. Like, kids like to dress up as things. I get it. And even if a boy wants to try on girl clothes, that's cool too. But a drag queen actually is a persona that was made in a bar. A drag queen is a persona that was made to perform for drunk people. They talk about assholes and titties all day long. They talk about fucking horrible shit, and they cuss a lot. And that's why I love going to drag shows. I love drag shows because I'm fucking vulgar as shit. But I do not want my child to be like around that shit. Like, for instance, we have kids going to Pride now. We should call that progress. Why are we getting so mad about it? And why are we still naked on those floats when the little kids are watching us at Pride? We should be excited and happy that the fact that now, instead of them protesting us and hating us, they're going to support us. And instead, what do we give them? We still want to live the underground lifestyle, but now it's in your face. No, bitch. If you want to live underground, should have stayed underground. You want to go mainstream? Then go mainstream, but know that in the mainstream, there's kids, there's Christians, there's people from all walks of life. You got to be able to adapt to that. And gay people don't seem like they're willing to or wanting to. And this whole reading the kids thing from drag queens, why? I get it. I know some drag queens personally. I know they can be around. But what they're reading to the kids are these books that are sent to them by the foundation that made the drag queen story. Horrible books. Horrible. And it's really scary that we're telling people to read this. The drag queen part is just a distraction.
Right. The drag queen part. Yes, let them know you can love gay people. You can love the Pride Fest. Go there and support people and hug them. You ain't gonna teach them not to be homophobics.
Right. And I think it's great, except for the fact that gays are the ones doing the wrong things nowadays. Because, like I said, kids go to Pride. You see a kid at Pride, but do they take away the porn booths? No. Do they put on shorts? I wear small clothes at Pride too. It's middle of summer, it's Pride. But my small shorts at least look like shorts. And I tell boys that all the time. I say, buy some that are tiny as fuck, but that look like shorts. So at least a kid can determine in their brain as they're trying to figure out what's going on here. The kid can determine that those are shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still not underwear and why are we naked now? And we have literally churches walking in the pride parades, every single city. So why are we still not to that point where we can meet them halfway? Straight people met us halfway. And that's the problem right now with the gay community. And the ones that are keeping them down is the same people that are keeping them victims are the same people who are telling me that I should be ashamed to vote for Donald Trump and be gay. Mm-hmm. It's all the left. All the left.
Man, this is the freaking truth, y'all. And I'm glad I'm got you on here talking because I'm trying to get more gays for Trump over here, gays for Trump on my own platform because I want to let people know. Like,
I know all 6 of us. No, I'm just kidding. There's like 5 or 6.
We don't care. Like, let's swear up and down that we some homophobics.
Yeah.
We genderphobics.
To be honest with you, I believed it. I believed it just like all the other leftist kids do it. So it's not that they're the bad thing is that they're so misinformed and they believe it so much that they're stupid about it and they act dumb on the streets about it. But the thing is that I believed it too because the left sounds so convincing when they tell us that Christians hate gays because, well, it's in their book. But then they stick up for Muslims and it's more than in their book. In the Muslim book, they actually, in the real life, they throw your ass off buildings. And every single Muslim country, gays are persecuted and killed and hated. And in America, we love them, but we hate Christians. That's how good the left is. The left is so good that they can do all these evil things and still make you convinced that they love you. Mm-hmm. And that's scary. That's a horrible, scary, smart criminal.
Yeah, brother.
It's the only thing scarier than a dumb criminal is a smart criminal. And that's exactly what Obama embodied. And that's what Hillary Clinton embodies. That's what the whole left embodies right now. And unfortunately, the people aren't as much to blame as it is the leaders. But the people are the ones acting out their violence and acting out the things that the leaders are getting them mad about. That's what makes me even more mad at the left leaders. It's like, I used to be that person. I believed them. So I used to get mad when they would tell me things. So it's like, now that I'm on their side, I'm seeing it. I'm like, bitch, you're lying to them. And you lied to me. Why would you ever trust anybody who lies like that? I just can't. That's when I broke it off with the left and I will never, I used to say I'm centrist, but I'm so proud to say I'm nowhere near left anymore. Nowhere near left. Call me far right if you want.
Nowhere near left.
I don't know what makes a far right, whatever. I don't know what makes these labels, but I know I want nothing to do with the word left. I want nothing to do with Democrat. That word should have been abolished with slavery. They are so bad. When you look at it historically, they're evil people. Why would anybody want to associate with that? Because we don't want to be Nazis, right? We don't want to be Nazis because of Nazi history. Yeah. So why would we ever want to be Democrats? They're full of everything that's going on with the country. They're full of it. They're full of the separation. They're full of the hate. They're full of the racism. And Republicans are sitting there like this. And they're just
they're trying to zuck you. What the heck?
Yeah, it's we didn't know we were racist, but all of a sudden we're all racist. What? We didn't know this. As if somebody's gonna say thank you for clarifying. Right. What the fuck?
They say we're racist. Man, they say we're homophobic. They say genderphobic. They say we're everything phobic. It's I can't tell, bro.
What breaks my heart, I don't mean to make it so serious, but on a really serious note, what breaks my heart the most about the gay community and Trump. Trump just gave 200,000 people, and he's going to be doing this for 11 years, where he's giving 200,000 people every year for 11 years free Truvada, which is an HIV medication that some people cannot afford. And it literally is saving lives. Trump also is working with France in order to decriminalize homosexuality worldwide. So we will stop being killed in different countries just for simply being ourselves. Those 2 reasons alone breaks my soul to know that the gay community don't give him the time of day still, because that's something that no president has even attempted to say or speak. And even if he doesn't succeed, the fact that he's trying, the fact that he said that saves so many lives and gets so many more people to be to literally be able to breathe oxygen and be alive. And I think to ignore that is a negligence on our part as Americans and as civilized people. And it's just really crazy to me that it's ignored. And the only thing they gained from it was Trump didn't say hello to the trans military people or whatever. When he said all this at the State of the Union address, that's when he said all that. Well, he didn't say hello to the trans military people. But when he walked in, he said he thanks all the men and women who have fought for this country. He did thank them all. And what he didn't do was separate them away and put them in their own category or segregate them over. And last time I checked, we're against segregation. We shouldn't be about segregation. And so I love that Trump said all veterans. So he didn't leave out the trans ones. And by the way, how do they get leaving out the trans ones from him saying that about Truvada or saying that him about decriminalizing homosexuality? That's when my heart breaks, because I love my community and I love human beings. And I think we're all good people, even the ones that are misinformed. I think that they just need to be educated. But at the same time, to watch these leaders hurt so many people, to make people ignore the fact that Trump's going to save lives in my community, it's mind blowing.
It's mind blowing, and that's what it is. And like, wow, I never seen so much unity in my life, and at the same time, brother, I have never seen so much division in my life too.
Amen.
Come on,
exact experience.
Speak on it, brother. I will let you meditate on that word.
well, my first time going into a Trump rally, I was really nervous because I was like, people on the left won't like me. They obviously hate me because I support Trump. People on the right, if they're anything like they are told, or like the media makes them seem like, I'm going to be scared there too, but fuck it, I'm going to go. So I went, right? And I was like, whatever happens, happens. But I went there, and the first sign I saw was Arabs for Trump. And it was the day that Bruni started their whole killing gay thing. So I went up to him first and I said, let's talk. I interviewed him. And I told him at the end of the interview, I shook his hand and I said, look, I really needed this today. I was really angry this morning because of the Brunei situation. And it had me thinking the wrong way. And thank you so much for clarifying that not all Arabs are Muslim. And I said, thank you so much. I really needed that wake-up call this morning. That's what happened at my first Trump rally. Second sign I saw the same rally, Latinos for Trump. Third person I talked to at that same rally, gays for Trump. And when I got home, I went to interview all the footage. And the only one person I interviewed that was white was the girl I came with, bitch. Like, not one person was white. We all saw red, white, and blue. And the best part about it is I didn't even notice that until I got home to edit the footage, because we all were there for Trump. We were all there wearing red, white, and blue, loving this country. And I didn't see different races. I didn't see different shit like that. And that's what made me feel like, wow, I got such a feeling of unity when I went to the Trump rally. So that's the thing I feel from the right that I don't want to ever let go of. It's a sense of patriotism again, like the sense of loving America. And this time we didn't need a mass fucking bad thing to happen when people dying for us to come together like we did 9/11. You know, I love what this movement has been doing to people. I love what it's done to me. I love what it's done to my life. I love what it's doing to so many people. Me, it's amazing. Trump 2020.
It's so amazing, Trump 2020, and the first time Trump has won this election, he won by a landslide. But oh my God, he would not expect to win. Remember, Hillary Clinton was leading in the polls, but guess what? The truth went in, and that's it.
Since 2016 election, every time I've seen a poll on Facebook, I see so many of them from the left. They're like, "Oh, Biden's winning." And I was like, "Polls don't matter anymore. Polls don't matter anymore at all." After Trump's, you guys know that polls literally don't mean shit. They mean nothing. Like, go look a poll, bitch. Like, cause polls don't mean nothing to me. And so I'm right there with you on that.
Hello, Gina want to pop in. I'm sending Gina the link.
Yes.
She's like an hour in. Bitch.
We mean it as in female. People get so mad. Like, did you call me a bitch because I'm a female? I'm like, yeah, that's why. I mean, yeah.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up, y'all.
It is what it is.
I sent her the link, so she pop on away. Oh, snap. This is priceless. Get ass back over here. Come in late. See, CPT color people time.
You say, see, what'd you say?
CPT color people time, because black folks always late.
Well, obviously you never met a gay person. We are always late. Always.
Always.
I always tell my viewers, I say, if I say I'm going to be on 10 minutes, give it like 15. They always are like, damn, you're always late. I try to be more punctual these days. I'm trying.
Damn, that would be price to get Gina on here to come in like at the late part. Holy shit! What the hell? Hey, go ahead, talk, man. I'm having technical difficulties over here.
Hi guys. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, anyways, so I got all my stuff already like together to pack up, but it's so much. Like, I'm just shocked to have to take so much. Here.
All right. And look, look, his flags are glittering right now. His flags are glittering. Hey, you got your microphones off, bro. Turn your mic back on. Hey, put your mic back on, brother. You got your mic off.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Okay, good. Hold on. Somebody's at my house. Look at all this stuff. So I want to show you guys the equipment I'm taking with me. Hold on 1 minute. So the equipment I'm taking with me is all right here. So much. Like I have a vest. I have my camera. I have like a mask. You see the mask?
Yeah.
It's so much stuff. Isn't that insane? Hold on, somebody's at my door. Oh, it's my Amazon package.
Oh snap! Hold on. Do we got the girl from the south over here? The girl from the south.
Hey!
Do we got her crazy ass over here? Oh shit!
Oh my god! It has been.
Oh snap! We got Gina in the house. Look, she comes late just like black folks. She late like Negroes.
I'm gonna be late to my own damn funeral. Watch. Fuck around and find out. Watch. Guarantee it.
Crazy ass. She comes late.
How are you doing? How was your day?
My day. Oh my god. Look at this shit. I'm just now taking my God blessed shoes off. So check it out. I didn't know that we had the Meet the Teacher night tonight. So I'm all over the freaking place. And then, so now this year I have 4 kids in school, all at the same damn time. It's been crazy. I have 5. I have 5. My youngest is a year, but I have 4 going to school. And tonight was Meet the Teacher, and I completely forgot about it. So everything's been crazy as all get out. Back to school shopping. Then you have the meet and greet, and then you have we have the Portland event coming up.
Portland's gonna be insane.
The 18th. God, it's fucking crazy.
It's 17th. It's this weekend.
Yeah, it's this weekend. We're flying out Thursday, and then we'll be back Sunday. So I've been trying to help figure things out with that and get a group together that's going from Texas over to Portland. And then we've got that other event coming up in Houston over
it's Texans against radical Islam.
Yeah, that one. Last year, I forgot what we called it last year. I helped organize with the Texas Patriot Network, Ben Knight. He's a really good friend of mine. We had Linda Sassour out there, the ISNA, the Muslim Brotherhood, and all the other crap. So it's
that's what I'm going to go speak about. I'm going to go out those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. So they came in. This last year was the first time they've all come out to Texas, and fucking Linda Sassour was a guest of Linda Sassour, whatever the fuck her name is. This was their first time to actually have balls to come out to fucking Texas and try to pull some dumbass bullshit. People don't understand how these little motherfuckers are slicker than snail snot is what they are. They're trying to infiltrate their way into positions of power, because when our backs are turned in the middle of the fucking night, they're passing bills behind it. So
not only that, like that's literally like they don't hide it either. It's in the Muslim Brotherhood plan on literally Wikipedia. If you Google search the Muslim Brotherhood on Wikipedia, you can see when you go to the United States part of it, what their creed is and their plan. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty fucking scary. Like it's really, really scary of what they're planning on doing. And literally it says that we're going to infiltrate from within and dismantle. It literally says the word dismantle the American Congress. And so they're literally trying to get in positions of power, and they're also having babies like rapidly. They say by 2030 that it's going to be only majority Muslim in France already. And so that's what's really crazy about France, because they're going through like a lot of different countries. But America doesn't see all that, so we just ignore it. But I think that it's very important to talk about, and that's why I can't wait to go to speak at that event, because I've learned so much about it. And also, if you'd like to, you can go to the website called thereligionofpeace.com. It'll tell you how many deaths were for the week, even for the 1 week, and like how many terrorist attacks happened that week, that month. It can tell you every single terrorist attack. It'll tell you how many people died, how many people were injured. It'll tell you what exactly happened, where it was, all in one big list for you on that website. And it's so frightening. It's every single day, at least 3 in 3 different countries happen.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I know Trump gets a lot of flack. Like here lately, they're like, "Oh, we've got this huge problem with white supremacists and Nazis and this, that, and the other." Right?
Have you ever even seen a Nazi or a white supremacist? Most people say they've never seen it in their life.
I've seen white supremacists before, but I've never seen a KKK.
Where I live, I've never seen one in my life.
Yeah, well, I'm down in Texas. I mean, I've gone between Georgia, Louisiana, and Alabama, and Arkansas, and Texas. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Do they exist? Absolutely.
Right,
But
it's an anomaly. It doesn't exist the way they're saying it doesn't. I don't think it exists the way that they're putting it out there.
they are few and far between.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that. Okay. But you know, we get out here in our groups, you know, as patriots out here, and we're rallying, you know, we're having our events, we're, you know, showing pride, you know, for family, for country, for God, guns, guts, and glory, beer, bacon,
Amen.
and beer, crying out loud, you know. And you know, and they want to point at us and call us all Nazis and supremacists, this and that and whatever. But you
Even
know,
if you're not white, they call you that, which is crazy to me. It blows my mind.
well,
But my friends, I went to a Bernie rally with two Mexicans and an Asian woman, and they called us all white supremacists. And we're like,
it's
weird.
it's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
But last week, after the El Paso shooting that happened down here in Texas, Trump stood right there on that stage and he said, I condemn it. I do not support it in any form. No, I do not support hate in any
Right.
And
I think it should be noted, though, that Trump was also the only one on Twitter and on all social networks to say to everything he said about the thing was about the victims and was only towards the victims. Everything everybody else said was about Trump, white racism, blah, blah, all this crap. But Trump stayed true to just the victims through every single post he made. And I think that's very important to note because that showed right there who really cared about the shooting itself. Trump was the only one that was giving condolences to the victims, or going and visit the victims, talk about the victims, talk about what the real problem was, which was the boys' mental stability. And everybody else wants to talk about Trump and racism.
Let's continue to rip the funding away from mental health, right?
Yeah.
Let's continue to do that because it works, right? But back to what's going on down here in Houston with the ISNA and the Muslim Brotherhood and all that. Now, you have people like, oh God, what's her name?
AOC.
No.
Ilhan Omar.
What's her name? You have Rashid and then Elon Omar, right?
Ilhan.
Whatever the fuck her name is. So you have them up there, and we've had journalists, right? We've had people tell them, condemn Islam, condemn, Allah, who was a pedophile.
Right.
We want to hear you condemn ISIS and say,
well, that's what I do when I call her out. I call her out all the time. I make videos about her constantly.
Yeah, and she won't do it. She won't do it. She's like, some people did some things.
Yeah, she said the reason why she won't condemn Al Qaeda is because of the fact that she said every person of color has been asked that question before. I'm like, no, not every person of color has been asked to denounce Al Qaeda. First of all, second of all, she's trying to make it seem like and twist it to where everybody's been asked to defend themselves on racial issues. And I think that it is really important to point out that it's not about her being Muslim. It's about the fact that she won't condemn Al Qaeda and she's in our government.
She won't call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? But she'll sit here and point her finger at Trump and Trump supporters and all these Nazis and these,
white men. She said white men all the time. She said white. I'm like, bitch, that's a race.
White, but she won't call it what the fuck it is. And it's domestic terrorism. I don't give a flying fuck if you're Muslim or not. But whenever you are AOC or you are Maxine Waters and you're sitting out here and you're standing on a platform and you're calling for
violence
for violence, for Christians, for conservatives, for young white men.
I think it's kind of racist that they don't have a white person.
Anyone
do you notice that? Do you notice how there's no white girls in the squad? There's not one. Like, if they're really about diversity and they're about bringing everybody together, then why don't they have a white girl in their squad? I think that's, if we're going to play by their rules, then I guess we're supposed to be offended. So if we're supposed to be offended, then that's what we're supposed to be offended about. Like, where's your white girl?
Right.
You know what I love? What I love is all of these young white liberal college kids talking about, the struggle is real and win and
girl, if I had a dime.
And hold on, baby. My honey is walking around with his towel behind me. I never mind his shorts. They're like,
girl, if I had a dime, do you know what I went through? I went to Lights for Liberty. I went to Lights for Liberty recently.
And fascist USA and this, that, and the other. It's like, You're sitting here calling us Nazis and white supremacists. All the while, y'all are a gang full of young white kids, and we have everybody over here on our side. We got black, white, yellow, brown, green, purple, orange. Doesn't fucking matter. You got straight, you got bisexual, you got lesbian, you've got transsexual.
We don't see that shit. We just see red, white, and blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and none of us over here are calling to hurt the other side. We just want to open doors to conversation and bridge the gap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'm not packing guns and swords to go to Portland. I'm packing freaking gear like a helmet and things to protect myself, not so I can start problems with them. So that's the difference between us and them. They go to fight. We go to protect ourselves and to just stand our ground and be told that, like, we're trying to show them that, look, you can't tell us we can't do something because of the color of our skin. You can't tell us we can't do something because we're on the right. You can't tell us we can't stand somewhere because we're a Republican. It's not going to happen in our country. And that's what we're going to show them. And I think that that's really important to note, because I'm not packing exactly weapons. I'm packing gear. You know what I mean? So that should be an inclination right there.
I just think that it's so funny that they call all of us terrorists, and they expect us to wear all these fucking labels, and our president to wear this label. And it's like,
girl, they were all white to the State of the Union address. They all were all white. And then if you think about it, I went to the Lights for Liberty march and they all were white people. And I even said in my video, I said, there's a lot of white people right now marching for a bunch of brown people. And there's brown people walking past them on the streets, laughing about them marching and not giving a fuck that they were even marching for them. And I was just like, because nobody really like cares about this, because the people that are from Mexico or South America that are legal, that came here legally, they love this country. So they weren't marching with them. So it was only white people marching. This white guilt has infected America. And it's really crazy.
Right. I think that the shit's gotten so fucking out of hand that people have completely lost their moral compass. You know what I'm saying? This is an attack on not just our country and people trying to infiltrate us. You know what I'm saying? But and I said it in our last video with Jermon and Mo, is that this is an attack on old school traditional values. This is an attack on our Constitution. This is an attack on our freedoms. This is an attack on a family home and our children's future. You know what I'm saying? It's an attack. It's an all right fucking attack on everything that we hold near and dear to us.
Everything that keeps people strong is the family unit, and the family unit is the thing that they're attacking the most, and they're really trying to sweep out from underneath us. We need to stop it.
Yeah. I think that it's absolutely ridiculous, and I think that it's funny. I think that it's funny. You know, all these young, white liberal college kids, you know, that are like, they're so confused. They're so.
But at the same time, they also think that they're victims, but at the same time, they also think that they're going to save everybody. And I always tell them, I say, when was the last time a black person came up to you and said, "Thank you for saving me"? Like, bitch, they can do their goddamn selves. That nobody needs somebody to speak for them. And the fact that little white kids are out there doing it for everybody is really beyond me, and it's really like drives me nuts.
We came across an event, and this young black guy, he had a shirt of Malcolm X, right? And the young white guy next to him had the BLM shirt with Malcolm X. And I said, have you ever read quotes from Malcolm X? And they're like, yeah, you know.
He was actually not that good of a person.
And you know, you're all Nazis, this, that, and the other. I'm like,
Malcolm X wasn't really for us getting along either.
Malcolm X said the most dangerous thing to the African American community is a white.
Yes, that nigga did. That nigga did.
That is the most dangerous thing, because you feed them shit and then you will turn on them. You know what I'm saying? It's the craziest thing. So these people, they don't even know what they're fighting for. You know, you take into account these women's rights. You know, these women's rights events that they hold.
I wouldn't call it women's rights. I would call it women's march, like they call it, because they're not deserving of saying that they're fighting for women's rights. They're separating us away so much. They're separating women from men, blacks from whites, gays from Christian. It's so much where they are not fighting for anybody's fucking right.
Everyone wants to belong in some little place, you know. And it's like, why can't we all just come together? That's unity.
Belong as Americans, like we're Americans.
You know, exactly. So I asked a group of women. There was probably a good, about 1,500 of them, you know, and I had my megaphone, and I'm like, woo, yeah.
Did you say megaphone?
Right.
Megaphone?
Women's Rights March. What was it? 2017.
A megaphone. Noted.
I walked up and, they're all, and I'm like, what is it that you're fighting for that you don't already have or that you can't get on your own? Because women far greater than myself and far greater than any of you fucking women out here have already fought for our rights to have what the fuck we have. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that they condemn the women being at home. They condemn women being at home raising kids and stuff like that. And I think that's the most important job in the world. And it should be respected and it should not be put down. Because women that are stay-at-home moms, they are strong women. Trust me, they are raising the motherfucking future. I think that was something that should stop being downplayed and looked at like a bad thing. Women, they're not less than because they take care of kids. They're different. Women are different than men. I'm sorry to say it, but it's fact. They're different people and they have different roles.
We're put here to be nurturers,
Yeah.
Everyone has a place in the world, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know your place no more than I know mine. I stumbled upon my calling by complete fucking accident, but at the end of the day, we all have a place, and whether you know what it is from a young age or you stumble upon it like I did by accident, or you've had it planned out your whole entire life, or you're still trying to figure it out. I don't know, but I'm a firm believer in especially women. We're put here not to be as strong as the man, that's what makes us important. That's what makes us special.
But it doesn't make you weaker either, because you guys are strong with those minds. Like men can't raise kids the way women can. It's just, hey.
I lost my sound.
Who's that?
Boo behind you. What's up, Boo?
What's up, Boo Boo? Look at you.
Oh, I gotta go out and come back in.
Look, she probably gonna get quick a little your dig on real quick. Let me stop it, bro.
Yes, I'm looking at the replay.
Come out here, goddamn. Look, she gonna come back in. Trust me. Stop it, bro. Like she like, damn. She probably gonna get a little quickie off with our boo.
Yeah. Well, if he's that quick, then
there you go. There she go. Look, I gotta come back in.
Sorry, I got a call, and then when I get a call, I lose sound, and I'm like,
oh, okay.
Did you just do the clicking? I have to hear it.
I don't even realize it. Like I just like talk so much shit. I'm just like, I do it to prove a point. Like it's like a period at the end of like a sentence. It's become so second nature.
I love it. I saw you for the first time by complete accident.
Really?
No one else in here knows it, but I already told him. I saw him on my timeline by complete accident. I guess a mutual friend of ours shared one of his videos. And I was like, okay, it looks a little interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and play it, get some free time. And then he was just fucking going off. And then I heard the click, and I'm like, oh shit, hold up. I got about 2 minutes into it. Right?
Yeah.
I left the video, went to his page, and he has his phone number. I'm like, oh shit, you done fucked up, bitch. So I called him.
You fucked up, bitch.
Yeah, so he messaged me back, and he's like, who is this? How can I help you? Something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I just watched your video. I came across it by complete accident. I fucking love you. You're like my spirit animal. Oh my God, I have to do a video with you. I was like, oh shit, by the way, my name's Gina.
Yeah, you said at the end, I was like, wait, who's this?
Yeah, I saw, and I was like,
it was good though. It was good. I'm glad you did. But to be honest with you, the clicking is good, but the clicking does come in. It gets in the way, like if you're like in an interview or like a job interview. Like I'm like, who is it?
Hey,
on again. My last package is here. Hold on.
When I first saw Gina, I see these hated ass bitches hated Gina. I said, you know what? The more you hate her, the more love her. So you know what? Let me say first. Let me go ahead. I like her because everybody hate her. Let me stir some pot up and get on my feed. Fuck.
You know what? I can't.
You hate her
for comments. If people are
That's what I
said. What are people hating?
No, niggas, come on now. 2 years ago, they was hating when I put you on. Look, I lost a lot of followers when I put you on live feed. I did it on purpose.
Right now.
My boyfriend just got home.
Anyone that dislikes me, all you knuckleheads out there that dislike me, you can all stuff right straight from my ass. No, fuck y'all. That's what you can do. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make changes.
Amen. Hey, bitches, you bitches, you cunts. Oh, I gotta say the C word. Oh shit. Gina, you blow it up on me.
Oh shoot! All right, I have to go. I have to go to the post office. I have to mail myself all this shit to Portland. So I just got the last of it in the from Amazon just now. And just now.
Are you gonna be in Portland this weekend?
Yep. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm gonna be there Saturday all day. Text me though, and I'll tell you like when I'm going in and stuff. I just want to say it on live, huh?
I said we're flying in on Thursday. We'll be leaving Monday, so I get to see you this weekend.
Yep. Text me and let me know when we're gonna be at and stuff. We'll meet up because I just don't want to say it on live where I'll be and stuff. I don't want to say like when I'm gonna fly out and stuff because Antifa's already been messaging me a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right, babe. Yeah, I definitely will. But anyways, I'm gonna get going too. I love you guys. I'm so glad I was able to actually come on. And I didn't miss it. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
You're a little late, but it was good.
Babe, I love you.
You know what? Are you mixed with black because you're late?
Yeah, you're on black people time.
Color people time.
She could be. I mean, if I am, then she could be.
I don't. Yeah. I think she got a little black in her because she was late.
Well, had a little black in her.
Look, you know what? And look, she showed up for 30 minutes. That means a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
So guess what? I gotta reload the thumbnail now.
Yes, you do.
Look, it still went on, right?
Well, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Anytime, brother. I'm in the feed, but before in the feed, any last ones you want to say before I end up?
You guys can find me on Facebook.com/theadorabledeplorable, or you guys can
do me a favor, stay online and
or the adorable deplorable. Also on YouTube, Twitter. On Twitter, I got kicked off indefinitely. So my new name on there is just the first letter of each word. Adorable deplorable with the unpopular opinions. So it's AD whatever.
Right. Yeah. See y'all next.
Bye.
We gone, fool. What's up, bro? You still here?
Are we gone?